Hey guys, today we're going to be doing another roundup of some of the travel and everyday gear that I've been enjoying as of late. There's some new things here and some stuff that I've featured on the channel before that I've had a chance to revisit during some recent trips. So excited to share everything with you. I have a nice variety of things and hopefully there's something here that's helpful if you have any upcoming trips planned. Before jumping in, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Danny and on this channel we love reviewing popular travel and everyday carry gear. If you like these types of videos and you'd be interested in seeing more, please consider subscribing as it helps the channel out a lot. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and jump in. I haven't always been crazy about slings, but over the past couple of trips that I've taken, I've really come to understand the convenience that they can provide, both as a companion when you're on your flight for holding your essentials and pairing with a travel bag, but also as just something that you can use for carrying some items for your day-to-day. And I've tested out some really great slings over the past couple of months, but the one that I have been really excited about is the Civic Access Sling from Evergoods. In general, I'm a big fan of Evergoods products. I love their aesthetic, the build quality, and there's just some really interesting features and aspects of the layout of this one that really stood out to me. At 2 liters, it's a size that can give you enough space to hold some of the bulkier things that I would want a sling for, but it's not overwhelmingly big. It has Evergoods' breathable back panel. It can be worn as a sling bag or as a waist pack, which I really like. And then you have a larger front compartment that is going to be able to hold those bulkier items. You have a little lanyard. Then there's also a separate section on the back that's going to be great for more sensitive items as it rests against your body. So I'm definitely going to be doing a more in-depth review video for this soon, but so far as I've been testing it out and using it for a couple of different situations, it's been just a really versatile, durable, and useful accessory. If you watched my Last of Us inspired EDC video, one of the items that I was most excited about was the Flint and Tinder wax trucker jacket. I've absolutely loved using the jacket from that video. It just has such a great look. It's durable, it's aging nicely, super functional, and it provides a nice level of warmth because it has a flannel lining. And now Huckberry has released a version of the trucker jacket that does not have that flannel lining, so it's a little more lightweight and more geared towards warmer weather. So I was very excited as somebody who lives in a hotter climate to have something that I could use more often during the year where I live, as the flannel, it comes very handy in the winter, but once it gets hot, it's not something I'll be wearing as regularly. So that's where this comes in as a piece that still offers that same aesthetic and durability that we saw on that jacket. It's something that is just gonna give me an extra layer of protection when I'm out and about from the sun. As something that's waxed, it's gonna give you some protection from the water, the elements, and it still gives you some good pocketing. You also have on the inside some pockets to hold your phone, and then additional accessories at the top. You have a little loop that's gonna allow you to hang this up when it's not in use. And then you can see that there's just no lining on the inside. It's pretty lightweight, simple. It's just a nice extra layer to have. This is kind of the, I believe it's the Havana brown color. It's offered in a few different colors. Always a big fan of these products. Great build quality from Flint and Tinder and Huckberry. And if you're looking for something stylish for the warmer weather, then this is going to be an excellent option to take a look at. I feel like I talk about Western Rise a lot on the channel, and that's because they make some of the best travel and everyday clothing that's on the market. Super versatile, durable, functional. Their clothing is designed to replace multiple items in your closet if you're trying to build out a more minimalist kind of capsule wardrobe. They have, really staple pieces that don't go out of style. I've loved so many of their pants. We've used the Diversion pants, the Evolution Chino, the AT Slim pants. I've had great experiences with all of them. And I also use the original version of their Evolution pant, which is like, a very lightweight jean style pant that's meant to pack up into your suitcase very easily. And Western Rise released the 2.0 version of their Evolution pants, which I have here, and I was really excited about as it seemed to have a newer fabric. They also released this olive color, which I am a huge fan of. I've been wearing a lot of this type of color as of late, and so I think these pants just fit well in a variety of situations. They're meant to be the type of thing that you can go hiking with, that you can go out to dinner with, that you can travel with. They're pretty lightweight. They're particularly good for warmer climates, so they're not going to be a super warm pants. The material that they have here, the nylon and elastane blend, is pretty breathable. It has, DWR coating to help keep you protected from spills and if you get into some lighter rain. The pants have a good amount of stretch and an excellent gusseted area here that's going to just make them very easy to move in regardless of whatever activity you're doing. That's part of what makes them so versatile. They fit great. I found that they've been true to size for all of their pants that I've had. And I like the Evolution compared to the Evolution Chino. I'd like both, but if I'm not traveling for business, if I don't need something quite as kind of dressed up, I really like the versatility that the Evolution pant itself adds. And then of course, Western Rise's pants have an organizational layout that I've always appreciated. It's not overwhelming. There's not a bunch of hidden pockets everywhere, but you have, two spacious front pockets. And in particular, I like the phone pocket that they have here. It's a little bit deeper compared to many other pants on the market, which sometimes have something that's a little too shallow. This one feels like it'll comfortably hold a regular sized iPhone or similar devices. It could probably handle some of the plus size devices as well, as it's pretty wide. You might just have some of it sticking out near the top, but I do really like that there's this type of compartment which prevents the phone from just kind of shifting in a lot of awkward directions. And then on the back you have, your back pockets, but one of the nice things is this hidden zippered compartment, which has become a staple on their pants, where you can place your wallet or anything that's a little bit more sensitive that you want to keep protected while you're on your trip. So just a really great pants overall, maintaining the benefits of the original Evolution pants. I just love the fact that these pack down into such a small sort of thing that fits into your suitcase or your backpack. It replaces a couple of different types of pants. That's the goal that Western Rise set out to do. And so if you're looking for something durable, comfortable, that is going to be very lightweight and easy to toss into your travel bag, and these are going to be some of the best pants that you can take a look at. In addition to their camera bags and accessories, Peak Design makes some of the most popular travel gear that's currently on the market, and rightfully so. Their packing cubes are the ones that I use most regularly. I've talked about them a bunch on the channel, and I featured some of their travel bags on the channel in the past. I'll make sure to include links to the in-depth videos that I've done in the description below, and I was very excited to have a chance to test out the collaboration that they did with Huckberry in this awesome coyote colorway that also has X-Pack fabric. I think it just looks fantastic. So I was able to test out the 30-liter travel backpack and the small wash bag. They've released a couple of other accessories, including a duffel, a larger dop kit, and their tech pouch, but this combination to me is kind of perfect for travel. The 30-liter backpack is a really versatile size that can work for a longer weekend trip, or even longer if you're a minimal packer. It comes in at about 30 liters, but it has the ability to expand to give you some extra capacity if you want to use it for a longer trip. And it checks off all the boxes for what I'm looking for out of a versatile travel bag. It's got external water bottle pockets, handles on each of the sides, very weather resistant and durable materials, and zippers. It has a clamshell style opening, a well padded suspended laptop compartment. The harness system feels pretty good for this size of bag. I talked about this a little in some of my other videos. Peak Design's harnesses are not always my favorite, but this one definitely manages the weight well. And you also have nice luggage pass-through and some quick access pockets on the outside. You have the flexibility of the compression straps that they are well known for, so you can attach larger things like a jacket or a tripod on the exterior. So just a really useful, flexible bag that can work for EDC if you need something a little bit bigger, or for minimal travel. And then as a perfect combination, it has the small wash bag, which I generally gravitate towards dop kits that are a little bit smaller, as I just don't like to waste a lot of space or weight using a large toiletry bag, because there's a lot of stuff you can purchase while you're on your trip. So this one I think strikes a great balance. On the outside it has the same coyote colorway and X-Pack fabric, so very weather resistant and durable. Nice protected zipper that opens up wide. And then it has this accordion style layout that Peak Design is well known for. You have a couple of compartments for your larger accessories. You have a toothbrush area that's easy to clean and will keep it separate from the rest of the things in the pouch. And then you have just a simple zippered area for smaller accessories. So really like this layout. It also has a hook on the back that you can hide away when it's not in use, or if you want to hang this up And so just a very versatile little pouch. I like that it also kind of collapses if it's not as full, so you can really just stuff it into a tighter area of your bag, and then it expands if you're carrying a little bit more. So just a really epic combo overall. I'm gonna be testing this out more over the next couple of months. I'll probably be featuring both of these in some additional videos, but I wanted to include it in this one as it's some of the gear that I've been most excited about as of late. I will typically default to one bag travel, but over the past year, I've taken a few trips where it just made more sense to bring a dedicated suitcase and separate day bag for my trip, just because I needed some additional flexibility. I was taking extra stuff, and rolling suitcases are always just really nice as far as convenience, or if you're dealing with an injury, if maybe a backpack is too heavy to carry. It can be really, really nice to travel with a bag like this one. The bag that I have in this video is the Aerotrunk suitcase, which I've been really impressed with so far. It checks all the boxes for what I'd be looking for out of kind of a more modern rolling suitcase. So it has really smooth working wheels that are very easy to just kind of guide the suitcase in whatever direction you want it to go. You have reliable telescoping handle, and then this hard shell exterior that is definitely going to keep all your stuff protected while you're on the go, tossing it into overhead storage compartments. This is a carry-on compliant size. And I like that this one also has the ability to expand for any of those trips where you have some extra souvenirs or you just need a little bit of extra space. It's always nice to have. I don't typically use that because this is already a pretty spacious suitcase as it is. And then you have a dedicated kind of tech area, which does have the ability to be locked with a separate cable or travel lock. This has got, an area to store your laptop, soft lining on the back. It's got an area for your tablet. And then you have some organizational compartments for other tech accessories that you need to grab more quickly. So if needed, you could potentially just travel with this one bag if you're not taking a laptop compartment. And then you also have an integrated lock on the side for the main compartment. So the zipper pulls just are secured. And I like that they're secured on the side as opposed to the top. Like I've seen on some other suitcases, it always feels like this might be a little bit better. If you happen to get caught in some lighter rain, it feels like there's less chance that water's going to sneak in through the gaps. So really nice layout overall. And then just diving into it, the layout is going to be very similar to many of the other sort of modern suitcases that either we've looked at or that are popular on the market. So it's got this sort of split opening, which is always great for organizing your stuff. You can put things on each side to make it very easy when you arrive at your destination to reach whatever you need to. So on one side, it's closed off with this zipper divider that has some built-in organization. So you have two compartments here for any smaller essentials or maybe toiletries or things like that, cables. I don't use these too much just to prevent any sort of crushing between the two sections. And then you can actually open this divider up. This is typically where I would store many of my shoes and other things just to kind of keep them in place and separate from my clothes. And there's just a good amount of capacity here. You can really load this up. And then on the other side, you have these straps that will allow you to secure everything down and just really compress to save on space. This also includes a zippered compartment, and there is a laundry bag included with the suitcase, which is a nice bonus. And I like the flexibility that this provides, and just the fact that it's kind of a larger sort of flat frame here that will really allow you to push everything down, and then you can move it out of the way. And this is just kind of my typical travel setup. So I have some packing cubes in here, an extra pair of shoes, and they fit in there comfortably. There's still leftover space. That's what I like about suitcases. It just feels like I can really pack stuff out if I'm not going to be traveling quite as minimally. And then on the inside, you also have one additional zippered compartment for anything that you want to keep a little more hidden, or just smaller things that you don't want getting lost. So really great experience so far with this Aerotrunk suitcase. I know they have a couple of different models that you can check out on their site. And so if you're looking for, your next sort of modern suitcase that has a lot of the, cool new features that are on the market, and is going to be reliable and very easy to travel with, and this is going to be a solid option to consider. Speaking of two-bag travel, although I do often default to using a rolling suitcase like the Aerotrunk, I recently took a few trips with a duffel and day bag combo, and I have to say I really liked that method of travel. It provides some of the same benefits that you get with one bag travel where you're just carrying a backpack. In this case, I will place the duffel bag across my shoulders and then wear it with my day bag. It's not that much different than just carrying one bag. And duffels in general offer a lot of benefits as far as their flexibility. It just feels like they can hold a ton due to their simple layout, but they can also squeeze into tighter spaces easier than you could do with a rolling suitcase. So far, just really great experience with the kit bag in particular. I recently released an in-depth video on that if you want to see it in action, but great experience so far. I really love the durability, the layout. It just has a couple of simple compartments on the outside so that you can access some things a little more quickly. It includes a well-padded, comfortable shoulder strap, and then you have 32 liters of space for all the things that you'd be traveling with. So that's where I would place my packing cubes and all the sort of like travel specific items, and I would keep many of my tech and everyday items in maybe something like the GR1. And on the inside here you have some additional built-in organization, so just giving you enough so that you can easily reach your stuff but not overwhelmingly so, maintaining that simplicity that makes duffel so effective. And if you're in the market for a duffel, whether it's for travel, your gym, or just your day-to-day, then the Kit Bag 2.0 is going to be one of the best options that you can take a look at. If I'm traveling with a rolling suitcase or duffel, a reliable, versatile, and capable day bag is a must. And one of the best options that's come out recently is the Tortuga travel laptop backpack. I've always been a fan of Tortuga's more daily sized bags, and this is their latest offering, which was designed very much with the traveler in mind. This is the bag that is going to be kind of the perfect companion to place under the seat in front of you on a flight. It's designed that way. It has a top loading compartment so that you can reach whatever you need to and not have to worry about things accidentally falling out. You have external water bottle pockets, a luggage pass-through so that you can rest this on your suitcase. You also have a well-padded laptop and tablet sleeve that you can reach from the inside at the top or on the side, so quick access again for traveling. That's very, very important. Then you have highly weather-resistant exterior fabric, aqua-guarded zippers, and a comfortable harness system that's going to allow you to wear this both while you're on the go for your trip and then when you're exploring once you arrive at your destination. So just really a great, simple but effective layout here. I've really enjoyed using this, and if you're looking for a durable day bag that's going to offer a nice amount of functionality for your next trip, then this is going to be a fantastic option to consider. If you're going to be traveling or walking around with camera gear, Lowepro has some really great accessories to keep your stuff organized, accessible, and protected. I haven't used too many of Lowepro's products in the past, so I was excited to have a chance to test out a backpack as well as one of their organizer rolls and a cube that is meant to hold some of your camera gear. I'm going to be doing an in-depth video for these items soon, but so far as I've been testing it, I was really excited because this reminded me a lot of something like the Brevity Jumper, which is one of the camera bags that I've really liked the most over the past couple of years, just because of its more kind of minimalistic, classic aesthetic, as well as the layout that it has. It's something that just works well for somebody like me who's not like the most hardcore photographer. So you still have a compartment on the front that's going to be able to offer you protection for your lenses, bodies, if you're carrying a drone, and then you have some organization throughout the bag for your sunglasses, tech items. You have water bottle pockets. You have a pretty comfortable harness system, luggage pass-through. That's what makes it really great as a travel bag. You can rest this on your suitcase. There is a section for your non-camera essentials with a laptop sleeve, good amount of space at the top. So it's a really functional, useful camera bag, pretty light, and it seems to offer weather-resistant materials. And in addition to the backpack, Lowepro also has these cubes, which can turn any bag into a really great camera bag. They have a few different sizes of these, and this is the type of cube that will open up. You can organize the layout as well. And if you have a bag that you really enjoy using, you don't want to get a whole new bag, this is a perfect solution to just kind of toss in with the stuff that you need to use. You can pull it out and then just leave it at home if you're not going to be shooting. And I've also been curious for a while now on their tool rolls. They actually have a pretty cool ecosystem of organizer pouches. And so I have one of them here. It has this layout that allows it to open flat. It's got some nice built-in organization for some of the smaller essentials that I would normally have with me. So again, I'll be doing a more in-depth walkthrough of these soon. But if you're looking for camera gear that's going to keep you organized, keep your stuff protected, and it's just going to be really useful whether you're traveling or for your day-to-day, then these are going to be some really fantastic options to take a look at. If you're looking for a more rugged and adventure-focused wallet, a great option to take a look at is going to be the Joey pouch from Able Carry. This is a really compact, simple pouch that I featured in a video recently that I did for their Daybreaker 2, which is another really solid, lightweight backpack. But I was very intrigued by the Joey pouch's form factor, as it is sized to fit into a front or back compartment, and it doesn't look maybe like some of the traditional wallets that I would normally use. But that's what I think makes it such a great wallet for travel, is that it is going to offer some additional weather resistance compared to some more kind of standard wallets. It has a zipper that is going to allow you to secure some cards, some cash. It has a little divider on the inside. It's got this X-Pack fabric, which definitely feels like it's going to, be able to repel water well. It has a little loop here, which is going to make it easy to pull this out of your pocket, or also to clip it into a larger bag if you don't want to actually keep it on you. You also have a little slot on the back, which could be good for some keys or an EDC type item. And then just the fact that it can offer all that functionality while maintaining a slimmer form factor is really fantastic. And if you're looking for an alternative to kind of the regular sort of leather wallets or metallic wallets that are on the market, you want something that's flexible, but that's going to give you a little bit of extra sort of peace of mind for some of those items that you're going to have with you if you're going to some sort of a beach trip or into the outdoors. And then this is going to be a really great option to consider. One thing I never thought I would really travel with is a towel. However, that changed when Matador released their Nanodry shower towels. I looked at the original version of this and then have been using the updated version for a while now. I featured this in a video a little while back. I'll link to that in the description below. But over the past couple of months, I've done some trips where I've been going to the beach, and I've been going into places where they don't provide you a towel. Even if I'm staying at a hotel, they don't always give you a towel to take out, for a day on a boat or a longer excursion. And that's where something like this is super helpful, where I can just pack this into my travel bag or clip it on the outside of my day bag for when I'm actually out for the day. And it has, just a really simple, durable case. And then it provides a pretty full-size towel. It's not gonna replace, a huge sort of beach-focused towel, but it's kind of the nice in-between where it's something that's not super bulky, it's pretty lightweight. It also has a loop that's gonna be a good way to hang it to allow it to dry once you're not using it anymore. And they do offer these in a couple of different sizes, I believe. I really like the larger one because I feel like it just is the type of thing that I would really kind of find myself in a rough spot, and if I don't have something like this and the hotel doesn't give me one, I don't wanna buy an extra towel when I'm on the go. So again, really just functional, useful in a variety of different ways. And if you're looking for a towel that you can just have with you without taking up a ton of space, then this is really just gonna be one of the best options to check out. And so that's it. That is some of the travel and everyday gear that I have been enjoying as of late. Hopefully this video was helpful, and if you have any questions on the items that I featured in the video or suggestions for similar items that I should check out, as always, please let me know in the comments. And I'll make sure to include links in the description below to the individual reviews that I've done for any of the things that I showed in the video, as well as to some of the other roundup videos that I've done in the past, if you're looking for ideas on other cool travel and everyday gear and bags to check out. And I'm curious to hear what you all think of this style of video. If there's any other topics that you'd like me to cover in a roundup video, definitely let me know. And I want to thank you as always for watching and supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any upcoming videos, and we'll see you in the next one.